now that we've prepared for taking the test, now we're going to go ahead and take the test here. I'm in my demo course. I have 3 items in this folder here. The middle item is what we're going to use to demo this test taking process. The second item below here that says test 2 requires Respondus lockdown browser. If you see anything like that, that means that the test is going to require the Respondus lockdown browser. That's a special browser that you would have to download and install. And we also have a video on that, so we'll go ahead and link to that in the video description below. So for now, we're going to go ahead and take this test 1. As you can see, there's some information here. I've already noted that. And to take the test, all I need to do is just click on the link. And on the next page, we're going to have the instructions page. It's going to give us some details on the test. So for this example, we have 10 minutes for the test. After the 10 minutes have passed, it's going to automatically save all of my responses and then submit it. Now, there's a special section here. You may not see this with all tests, but sometimes the test may have this force completion option enabled. That just means that you only have a one-time entry in the course. So all of the preparation steps that I was describing earlier are very important for tests like these, because if you get kicked out of the test, or you close the browser, or the connection drops, or your power goes out, you're not going to be able to get back into the test. So if something like that happens, you want to immediately contact your instructor, let them know what happened, because they will be able to determine whether you can go ahead and take the test again. So I've noted all of my things that I need to keep in mind for this test here, so now I'm ready to start the test. I'll go ahead and click on Begin on the lower right, and as soon as I click on Begin, the clock's going to start. So this page here, we're inside the test. So on the upper left section, we have the test information. It's showing us all the details about the test. Right below that, we have the clock, and as you can see, there's 10 minutes to the test, and that clock is running right now. So right below that is our first question. It's a multiple choice question, so all we need to do is just click on the button, or our answer selection, and then we can scroll to the right section and click on Save. Now, Blackboard will automatically save your responses after a few moments, but I highly recommend clicking on Save anyway, just in case. We want to make sure that we get everything saved before you move on to the next question. So if you want to move on to the next question, you go ahead and click on these little next question arrows on the above the saved button, and I'll go ahead and click on that right now. It'll take us to the next question, and as you can see, the page looks very similar, and then right below the test information, the timer, we're presented with our second question here. So I'll go ahead and click on True, and then click on Save Answer, and it tells us how many points it's worth. And that's the end of our 2-question sample test. As soon as everything's good and I've already saved my answer selections, I'm going to go ahead and click on Save and Submit. When I click on this, Blackboard's going to ask me if I'm sure if I want to go ahead and submit this, and I am. I've answered both of my questions, and I've saved both answer selections for these 2 questions. So I'll click on OK. And at this point, it's going to let us know that the test was submitted, and you want to make sure that you see this screen. Sometimes it might take a few moments for it to take you to this screen. At this point, our test is finished, and to get out of it, I'll go ahead and click on OK. Now, sometimes, depending on how the test is set up, the test might allow you to see your results. This can vary from course to course. So in this example, it's showing me what I got right and what I got wrong, and what I selected, as well as how many points I got for each question. So in order to exit this section of the page and get back into the actual course, all I need to do is click on OK on the lower right. So there you have it. That's how you take a test in Blackboard.